Real Madrid lined up in a 4-3-3 formation, providing width through the front three and central control through a three-man midfield. The structure allowed them to dominate possession phases, with a single pivot anchoring the midfield, while the two advanced midfielders operated in the half spaces to support both attack and defensive transitions. Meanwhile, Benfica set up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. The double pivot offered defensive stability in front of the back four, while the attacking midfielder operated between the lines behind the striker. This shape provided balance, defensive security from the two holding midfielders, and creative support from the attacking midfielder during transitions. Structurally, Madrid's 4-3-3 emphasized fluidity and attacking width, whereas Benfica's 4-2-3-1 offered greater central protection and layered defensive organization. The move began from structured build-up by Benfica, progressing patiently from the back and advancing through the left flank into midfield. This circulation drew Real Madrid slightly toward that side, subtly stretching their mid-block shape. Recognizing the shift, Frederic Orsnes executed a quick and intelligent switch of play to the right, finding Amar Dedic in space on the right flank. Dedic received under pressure from Alvaro Carreras, but instead of sustaining the press, Carreras hesitated and retracted. That small defensive decision shifted the momentum of the move. By dropping off, Carreras allowed Dedic to regain balance. Dedic lifted his head without pressure. The passing angle inside opened up. Dedic then found Richard Rios, who had drifted into space and was left untracked by Eduardo Camavinga, a key midfield defensive lapse. At this point, Madrid's defensive line focused on cutting vertical passing lanes. There was no coordinated secondary press from Carreras and Eduardo Camavinga. With time and vision, Rios threaded a precise through ball between Rudiger and Camavinga toward Pavlidis' run. Pavlidis reached the ball and attempted a square pass across goal toward Rafa Silva. The pass was blocked by Raul Asensio, nearly resulting in an own goal. Thibaut Courtois produced an excellent reflex save, but the rebound fell to Rafa Silva, who reacted quickest and bundled it home from close range. The penalty area had clear options inside the box, including Vinícius Júnior and Garcia making attacking movements. However, he chose not to force the pass, with 6 Benfica defenders compactly positioned inside the box, well prepared to intercept any squared delivery. The risk of losing possession was high. Demonstrating composure and tactical intelligence, Valverde instead laid the ball back toward the edge of the area, where Tchouaméni had continued his run untracked. Arriving perfectly timed, Tchouaméni struck a controlled, curling effort that bent beautifully into the bottom right corner. The sequence highlighted Valverde's awareness and decision-making under pressure, as well as Real Madrid's collective attacking intelligence, patience, movement, and timing, combining to produce a moment of technical brilliance. In the 80th minute, Real Madrid executed a classic transitional attack to take the lead. The move began with a rapid turnover and immediate vertical progression. Federico Valverde, recognizing the defensive imbalance in Benfica's structure, delivered a perfectly weighted through ball into space. Vinícius Júnior timed his run from the left channel, exploiting the gap behind the defensive line. His movement forced the retreating defenders into recovery mode, preventing them from stepping across to close the angle effectively. Driving into the box from the left side, Vinícius maintained composure under pressure and finished clinically into the bottom right corner. The precision of the pass, the timing of the run, and the efficiency of the finish highlighted Madrid's sharpness in transition.